playing of the national anthems of both Bangladesh and Australia. We start with Australia, please.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is God by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair. Beneath the radiant Southern Cross, we'll toil with hearts and hands to make this Commonwealth of ours renowned among the lands. For those who come across the seas, we've boundless plains to share. With courage, let us all combine to advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
তোমার আকাশ, তোমার বাতাস আমার প্রাণে, তোমার আমার প্রাণে বাজায় বাঁশি সোনার বাংলা। আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি, তোমা ফাগুনে তো আমের মনে ঘ্রাণে পাগল করে মনে হায় হায় রে ওমা ফাগুনে তো আমের মনে ঘ্রাণে পাগল করে ওমা ঘ্রাণে তোর ভরা খেতে কি দেখেছি আমি, কি দেখেছি মধুর হাসি সোনার বাংলা। আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি, বিশ্বভাতিক ছায়া গো, স্নেহ কি মায়া গো, এই আঁচল বিছায়েছ মাঠের মূলে নদী কূলে কূলে। মাতর মুখের বাণী আমার কানে লাগে সুধার মতো, মনে হায় হায় রে মাতর মুখের বাণী আমার কানে লাগে সুধার মতো। মাতর মধুর ধারে মলিন হলে আমি নয়ন, ও আমি নয়ন জলে ভাসি সোনার বাংলা। আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি।
Thanks, everyone. Considering the ongoing coronavirus outbreak on northern beaches, we will wholeheartedly try to conclude our event as early as possible. Please stay safe and practice COVID hygiene things. The 16th December is the Victory Day in Bangladesh. After the 9 months of long struggle, the Pakistani army were bound to leave our dear motherland on this day. We achieved our freedom through victory on the 16th December in 1971. Now I would like to invite on stage Ms. Shahzeda Akhtar Sanjida, President of Women Council Australia Inc., who will hand over the moment of tokens to our dignitaries. Ms. Sajida Akhtar Sanjida. Now I'd like to invite Dr. Ayaz Chaudhry, President of United Bangladeshi Association of Australia, to come and receive the moment of appreciation and then share some thoughts afterwards.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, everyone. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of few dignitaries amongst us. And the first person is Honorable Philip Ruddock, who was our past immigration minister in Australia and now the president of the New South Wales Liberal Party. Ms. Wendy Lindsay, MP, Mr. Khondokar Masudul Alam, Consul General of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Mr. Karl Saleh, and we have got a lot of councillors amongst us. Good afternoon. We have gathered here to celebrate our Victory Day, which is the 16th of December, 1971, and to pay respect to the freedom fighters who have gathered amongst us. We call them Mukti Jodhas in the liberation of Bangladesh. Bangladesh are among few countries in the world who has fought their way to independence. The liberation war was indeed our greatest pride as a nation. We remember solemnly and with gratitude who have achieved martyrdom, were brutalized by the occupation army, and flee their home. The partition of India on August 1947 that yielded the two nations did not provide any true liberation for the people of the then East Pakistan. The Eastern Wing was totally dominated politically and economically. Its struggle for liberation and self-emancipation continued almost immediately, and especially after the attempted imposition of Urdu as the only national language of the new nation in 1948. Protests followed and gained traction after the killing of Bengalis on the 21st February 1952. Establishment of martial law did not help matters that culminated with mass revolution and liberation war in 1971, leading to the creation of Bangladesh, a sovereign nation. The long struggle for liberation was only possible because of the will of the teeming masses yearning for justice and fairness. That struggle, however, was spurred on by a few individuals whose name cannot be left unmentioned. Foremost amongst them is the father of our nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, whose organization and oratory skills has led us to do miracles. The second person to mention is Mr. Tajuddin Ahmed, the first Prime Minister of Bangladesh, who led the provincial government in exile and who guided it through its victories with his associates. An individual with impeccable academic and political credentials, he was one of the closest confidants of the father of the nation. Arguably, the third person who needs attention, especially today as we are honoring the Mukti Yodhas, is the late M.A. Osmani, Commander-in-Chief of Bangladesh Forces, also referred to as the Mukti Bahini. The Liberation War in 1971 was not a fight of individuals, but a collective war against injustice, where no sacrifice was big enough. We fought for a cause which was so noble and an outcome so uncertain, and yet our determination was unwavering. We won our freedom by winning a fierce 9 months liberation war against a well-trained Pakistani army. The Pakistani army's 93,000 soldiers laid down their arms in December 16, 1971, in one of the largest surrender in the history. On the day, Bangabandhu's declaration of independence of Bangladesh on March 26th became a reality. In 1971 Liberation War, we were victors, not only victims. Paying homage to our people's immense sacrifice, we must also equally celebrate the pride and glory of our Mukti Bahini, the Bangladesh Liberation Army, in achieving the victory. To say this is not to diminish the contribution of the Indian Armed Force leading role in achieving victory, for which we will be always indebted. It is instead to highlight the critical role that the Mukti Bahini played. The Mukti Bahini's victory with the aid of allied Indian forces in December 1971 was precisely analogous to the American Revolution Army's victory over the British Army in 1783, aided by their allies, the French Army. Today we owe two critical tasks. First, we must tell the stories of bravery of our Mukti Bahini in our national curriculum, telling our children and the children who are here in this country how they fought relentlessly in the 9 months before the Indian Army joined the battle to form the Allied forces. Our school curriculum, history books, movies and theaters need to tell stories of the tremendous act of courage, heroism and dedication during the war. Secondly, we need to express a more profound appreciation of the strategic role played by the Mukti Bahini in achieving victory. They are not merely auxiliaries, as depicted by several accounts and is even some Bangladeshis believe. In 9 months of war, the Mukti Bahini's attacked systemically, destroyed the Pakistani army's morale and supply routes, as well as restricted their mobility. That, and only that, enabled the Allied forces' lightning campaign, victory, and liberation. Friends, while the liberation could not have been achieved without the support of occupied people, the freedom fighters, who are made up of common Bengali individuals from a nameless village, or the metropoles, or those magnetic personalities that everyone looked up to, the Liberation War was the single most instance of national pride that everyone can look back and to draw inspiration. Today, the citizens of this liberated nation have spread out far and wide to all corners of the globe. The liberation of Bangladesh as a nation helped us with what we are today, and we owe it to the sacrifices of the martyrs that gave us so much and asked for so little. Today we have gathered here as proud Bangladeshi Australians. We thank you, Mukti Yodhas, for your valiant contribution to the liberation of Bangladesh, and the nation in perpetuity will remain obliged for all the sacrifices that you have made. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ayaz Chaudhary, President of United Bangladeshi Association of Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have the presence here of our Consul General Khondokar Masudul Alam, Consulate General of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Sydney, and Miss. And sir, if you say a few words.
Thank you. I thank you all for gathering here today. I mean, I know that there is a tension within the society, within our families about the recent outbreak that we're having in Northern Beaches, which probably have, sneaked through many other places. Hopefully not, but we're preparing for the worst, although we are hoping for the best. And I thank you all for coming here today to honor the valiant freedom fighters, those who are among us today. And I thank Bangladesh, United Bangladesh Association in Australia to organize this event to honor these individuals who have dared, who went on to lead us to this victory in 1971. And as Dr. Ayaz Chaudhary has rightly pointed that, they wanted so little in return. They didn't want anything. They just wanted this country to be free, these people to be free. And the minimum thing that we can do is to recognize their contributions to our country, to our society, and to honor them. This year's Victory Day comes as with extra significance to us because this is the 50th Victory Day that we are celebrating, and it is falling coincidentally and to our joy in the year of the birth centenary of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, who led us to this victory, and lifelong sacrifice has made our independence possible. And this has extra dimension because we are celebrating here today, being in Australia, the country, which is the first advanced country to recognize Bangladesh as independent, newly independent country, only within 1.5 months of our independence. So 16th December 1971 was our day when we came as victors and Pakistani occupation force surrendered. And 31st January was the day that bipartisan decision of Australia has recognized Bangladesh as an independent country. So that's meant a lot to Bangladesh, and that put many things into motion, especially in the advanced world, and then many other countries followed the suit. So we always have a special place in our heart for Australia. And when I was having a chit chat with Honorable Philip Ruddock, he was telling that we have to remember our past, but then we don't need to hold everything in our heart. Yes, we have to remember our past, and we have to take the cue from that, and we have to learn from our history. So we know who are our friends and who are not, and we try to draw our policies and our learnings from that. And when we talk about Bangladesh's independence, what was it for? What did we fight for? If we look at the constitution that we have framed within a year of our independence, we will find it. And also, if we look at the Proclamation of Independence that we formulated in April 1971, we will also find it. It is based on the principles of democracy, rule of law, social justice, equality of opportunity, secularism. These are the liberal ethos that Bangladesh fought for. These are the liberal ethos that was absent in Bangladesh when it was part of Greater Pakistan since 1947. So fought for those, we fought for those liberal ethos, and I'm glad to see when I look back that these, embracing these liberal ethos has done the trick for Bangladesh. If we compare Bangladesh to present day Pakistan and look back in 1971, we were a country of 133 US dollar per capita income back in 1971, while Pakistan was earning 177 US dollar per capita. And they were having, if we go for more social indicators, the life expectancy at birth in Pakistan at the time was 53 years, compared to what we had in part of East Pakistan in Bangladesh was 46 years. So they were seven years ahead in terms of life expectancy at birth, which says a lot about the social development situation that we have there and the human development indicators. Now sitting in 2020, Bangladesh has a life expectancy at birth of 72.6 years. We added 30 extra years to our lives, and Pakistan they have also progressed, but compared to Bangladesh, they have fallen back by a big margin. They are now 67 years. So we started trailing 7 years in life expectancy. Now we are leading them by 5 years in life expectancy. If we look at the nominal GDP and the per capita income, our per capita income was when we counted, it was 2064, and compared to what in Pakistan is 1355. So, and if we look at the human development indicator, the human development that has just recently published by UNDP, that says places Bangladesh 21 places ahead of Pakistan. So embracing those liberal ethos has done the trick for Bangladesh. We have looked for social justice, we have looked for secularism, we have looked for freedom of speech, and that's what made Bangladesh today's Bangladesh. So the 3 million people who sacrificed their lives for this independence, their sacrifices have not gone in vain. That has put us in where we are today, and that has put us in a track that we expect us to lead to a developed country by 2041, the way, towards which goal, we are working. In this, during this celebration, centering this great day of victory, I pay deep homage to the 3 million martyrs for their supreme sacrifices. I pay homage to more than 200,000 women and mothers and sisters who made immense sacrifices during that time. They were violated, they were tortured, so their sacrifices made us who we are today. So I pay homage to them. I pay deep respect to our valiant freedom fighters who did not fear anything and fought valiantly and led us to victory. I also pay my homage to all the leaders who worked with our founding father, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, to lead the exile government and lead the government during the war to bring us to this victory of 16 December. I hope that this liberal ethos that Bangladesh is founded on will keep taking us to our future goals and making Bangladesh and define us as Bangladeshis wherever we are, be in Australia, be in other countries, be in the United Nations, in multilateral forums, and keep us on the right track all through. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for arranging this event, and I look forward to the honoring of the valiant freedom fighters who are here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Full clap. Thank you, Consul General, Mr. Khondokar Masudul Alam. Now I'd like to invite the Honorable Philip Ruddock, President of Liberal Party of Australia, New South Wales Division. And sir, if you say a few words.
Well, thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here. One of the things you will find out when you have me before you is that I can be heard, if nothing else. I'd like to get your attention even at the back of the room. Can I say what a pleasure it is to be here? Can I acknowledge Dr. Chowdhury? Can I acknowledge your Consul General? Can I acknowledge Wendy Lindsay, MP, the councillors that I am told are here, and friends? I'm not here as the President of the Liberal Party, let me just say that. I'm here as a friend of Bangladesh. Can I just do a couple of things first? Being an Australian event, I should acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we stand and pay my respects to elders past and present. Can I say briefly that I am very, very pleased to have been able to visit Bangladesh on a number of occasions. I went first when I was the Attorney General of Australia, and I was able to play a part as the Minister representing Australia in Bangladesh at that time. More recently, I have been back to Bangladesh in 2018 when I had an opportunity to see something of the challenges of modern Bangladesh. And there are challenges. And I relate very much to the fact that Bangladesh has been extraordinarily generous in the way in which it has been able to provide hospitality to its Rohingya neighbours. And I have visited Cox's Bazar and seen something of the plight that they are experiencing, but the generous hospitality of the Bangladeshis to people in need. Can I say that I had the opportunity to be back in Bangladesh as recently as February this year? And I was to be there later for the victory celebrations because the government of Bangladesh saw fit to include me amongst those people it was inviting. It leads me to what I really want to say on an occasion like this. I address you first and foremost as fellow Australians. And I say that very deliberately because we welcome here in Australia people from all over the world who make a commitment to this nation and its future. And that commitment is to our system, the rule of law, parliamentary democracy. We are a country that does welcome people of every race, every religion, every culture. And we say to people, when you come to Australia, we want you to be committed to Australia just the same as everybody else, but you do not have to forget your past. And so what you are acknowledging here, other Australians respect. Because we believe that you are entitled to cherish your nation, your forebears, what they have fought to achieve. And you're entitled to share something of that history with your fellow Australians. You shouldn't be ashamed of it. And we say that very deliberately to all Australians, regardless of their background. And so when I come to an event like this, it's to celebrate with you. I'm not Bangladeshi. It's not my past. But I am proud that Australia was first amongst those that recognised Bangladesh and its independence in 1971. And we do very, very much cherish you and your commitment to Australia because we acknowledge that you are now amongst us as proud Australians. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot for your inspirational speech, Honorable Philip Ruddock, President of Liberal Party of Australia, NSW Division. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to invite on stage Miss Wendy Lindsay, MP, State Members of Est Hills, and Miss Sajida Akhtar Sanjida, President of Women Council Australia, to hand over the moment of talking.
Thank you. Well, he's a bit of a hard act to follow, but anyway, I'll do my best. Look, it's lovely to be here. I'm very honoured to be here to celebrate this very special day with you, and I acknowledge all of my parliamentary colleagues and also dignitaries and other councillors that are here, as well as the freedom fighters that are in the room, and my great acknowledgement to you for being here today on such a special occasion. I thought I'd wear green in honour of the day. I don't often wear red these days, but I do like to wear green and blue, so I'm very happy to represent your flag's colours, at least with the green today. I enjoyed actually looking on the 16th of December. Many of your photos were popping up on my Facebook feed because I am friends with quite a few of you now in the room. So I was very interested to see what you were all doing to celebrate your special day, which it appears it's a little bit of a cross between our Australia Day and Anzac Day, a little bit of a mixture of both. So I was very happy to see you all honouring your very special day. So thank you for having me here. Very honoured to be here. And I'd just also like to wish you all a very safe and happy holiday season. Take care over the next couple of weeks. Obviously, with the pandemic, we've got a few issues at the moment, but as we have managed the pandemic, in my very personal view, as a member of the New South Wales State Government, we will also manage this latest outbreak. So stay safe, enjoy the holiday season, enjoy the time with your family, and thank you for having me here today.
Thank you, Ms. Wendy Lindsay, MP, State Members of East Hills. We had in here presence Mr. George Zakia, Councillor Bankstown Ward, the city of Canterbury Bankstown. Unfortunately, he has to leave because of an urgency. Now I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Carl Saleh, former Deputy Mayor, Canterbury City Council. He'll be representing the Honourable Tony Burke, MP, and Ms. Sajida Akhtar Sanjida, President of Women Council, to hand over the crest. And sir, if you would like to say something.
Yes, sister, brother, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Well, first I have to start with the acknowledging of traditional owner of the land. I pay my respect to both the past and present. And of course, I would like to acknowledge the chief guest of the, or the president of the association, Dr. Chaudhry, my friend, my old friend, and the Vice President, Mohammed Zaman Tito. And also my old friend, Philip Ruddock, is a Member of Parliament and former Member of Parliament and Mayor of Hornsby Council. And the member of East Hill, Linda Wendy. And of course, my friend Sam Almir, he's from Georges River Council, and all councillors around. Well, I look around in the room, actually, it's all familiar faces, all people, all community we work with over the 10 or 15 years. I look around, I see here Mr. Dr. Abdul Wahab and Brother George and all of this friend, actually, of Bangladeshi community. I've been honored actually before to attend each one of the victory celebration, Bangladeshi victory celebration. Last year, actually, we have function of the to award the freedom fighter organized by brother Abul Kalam Kokon in Rockdale. And I have pleasures actually to go and represent the community on this occasion. Well, of course, actually, I stand here to represent the federal member of Watson, Mr. Tony Burke, and also I would like to pass apologies for a member of Lakimba, Mr. Jihad Deeb. He actually have another commitment, and he asked me actually to wish it for this occasion as all the best. Well, as well, actually, I stand here not as a Labour Party representative, and we stand here as a friend of Bangladeshi community. Well, it's December 16. December 16 is to commemorate the victory of the Allied force over the Pakistani forces in the Bangladeshi Liberation War in 1971. Well, this is actually a very important date for you and for the all the freedom fighter. I would like to welcome and the growing Bangladeshi community contribution in our area. And and we also value this contribution. This contribution, it's make our society is a good society and multicultural society. Also welcome the growing of the number of Bangladeshi students in our area. Of course, the cricket remain a passion shared by the Australian and the Bangladeshi, and they stay like this. Well, in conclusion, I would like to thank all the board member of this organization, all the Bangladeshi community who put this together, and I wish you all a very, very safe and happy. Actually, this is the holiday season, and Happy New Year, of course. And thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, now I'd like to invite Jahangir Alam, founder and CEO at Teleos, and Ms. Sajida. And if you please say something.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring your attention to give a big thanks for those freedom fighters who are present here today. Could you please give a big thanks? I didn't see the World War, but I got the information how the World War was look like, how brutality happened during this time. We cannot imagine how it was for our country. Anyway, first of all, I would like to acknowledge those who are present here today with us. We have got today Philip Rodok, the president of Liberal Party, NSW. We have got here Dr. Ayaz Choudhury, the president of United Bangladesh Association of Australia. We have got here Maqsudul Alam, the councillor of People Republic of Bangladesh. We have got here other respected guests, and we have got Windu Lensi as well here. I'm sorry for that. She's MP. And actually, I'm not prepared to deliver any pitch because I'm here today to acknowledge those who are the big-hearted people who fought for our country to make it independent. So personally, I believe after 9 months, we have got the victory of Bangladesh. But personally, I believe the war yet not finished. Do you think that war has been finished yet? No, not yet. I would like to all the young people who born after 1971, I invite all of you to build our dream Bangladesh. Okay, Bangladesh is not built completely. We have a big dream. We need to build it newly to be independent in any aspect. I personally invite young generation to take the challenge to make Bangladesh more beautiful, more awesome, and more prosperous for us. Personally, I believe, thank you. Personally, I believe 3 things can change our Bangladesh is a first world country. 3 things, personally, I believe. The first of all, we need a leader who has the dream to build Bangladesh. The second thing, we need those heroes who can take the challenge, who loves Bangladesh to build it. Third, we need to distribute our wealth uniformly so that every people in Bangladesh can get similar benefits. We are not here to deprive people. We need to love each other. We are passing through various crises in the world now. Everyone passing through various crises. So we need to be together to build a dream so that we can see a beautiful Bangladesh. The young generation who born after 1975, could you please raise the hand? Who born after 1975? I want to see the young generation who are here today. I see some here and I see some here as well. So guys, we want to take the challenge to change the Bangladesh. Not here in Australia only, we need to take the challenge worldwide where we are at now. So I think that we have got the victory, but the victory means we need to keep it successful for us. We need to make it happen that Bangladesh is one of the most beautiful, prosperous country in the world. Okay, you are with me? Thank you very much. I'm here today just to give some inspiration to you how personally I'm taking the challenge in my business to make some difference. I would like to introduce my team members who are here today just to present you to see how they are thinking in our business to be part of the community, this sort of event to sponsor or to be part of this sort of initiative always. Could you please come? So I'm really to apologize. We have missed two more members. Jasmine Kia, she's our HSC manager. She's not able to come today because of the COVID situation. Troy Norton, he is also the senior person in our team, is not here today because of the COVID situation. So I would like to introduce my team members. You see, these are very young, like me. To be honest, these guys are very young and look like me even, and we want to take the challenge to make something different. Okay, so how we are doing that? So I'd like to introduce one by one. Tanvir Nadim, he's the lead of our technology business, and he is Nazmul Huda, he's our design lead, and he's Osama Il Sarsi, he's from Egypt, but he is the lead for our cloud business. He's a very nice guy, young as well, and he's Nafizul Islam, and he's the lead of our AI and machine learning. So I just want to give the microphone to them to add something, how we are doing the business, and they can add something, how do we feel in our business, okay? Just to tell them.
Yeah, thank you, Alam. Guys, just don't get confused. seeing my white beard because as per his youth definition, I am after 75. That's I can make sure. So in fact, Telios is actually working, the team that I take care actually works for the infrastructure of development of telecommunication. We work for the NBN broadband network and at the same time 5G deployment. So that's the platform for the future communication. And at the same time, these guys are actually working for the application part of that communication system. So I'll not take longer. So I think I should pass my microphone to Nazmul. He's actually taking up the design of 5G and broadband network of NBN.
Thanks a lot for your attendance today, and thanks a lot for having us. Actually, I'm not Bangladeshi, as you see, but I'm very honored to work with Bangladeshi people. I love them. All of them are respectful, and all of them are very cheerful, very not stressful. Everything is relaxed with them, like the Australians, and I like both. I like to congratulate all the Bangladeshi people for this day, and I just want to say in a nutshell what can we offer in our company. Most of the time we are offering something that the people doesn't know, like what is cloud, what is the meaning of the clouds, will it be rainy today or what, okay? But this is, I know, after the COVID and after what happened with the people, after the kids stayed at home to have their schools online, and after most of us worked from home, this is what we do. This is the meaning of cloud. This is what we wear, but we were in the back end. Nobody sees us, but this is what we are doing. So please, if anybody wants help or anybody needs some advice from us, we will be very happy to offer it. Whether your company wants to be more online presence, more ready for having the people or the employees working from home or working from everywhere. By the way, our company, we have the offices scattered all over the world. We just opened our Canada office a couple of days back, and we have nothing to worry about because we are online. Everything is there, okay? So please feel free to contact us on our website, telios.com or telios.cloud, or reach to us directly with our business cards that we will try to pass by all of you. If you need anything regarding anything related to IT technology, anything related to even business development, we'll be very happy to help. Sorry for being long, and I'll pass it to my intelligent friend.
Thank you, Osama. As you can see, I'm the youngest of the bunch, so pretty new to the industry. And Osama has already put light on most of our IT and application-based businesses. And I actually look after the artificial intelligence and machine learning business. It's pretty techy, so I wouldn't bother with any mumbo jumbo or any kind of complicated words. But if you'd like, there are many people here running small and medium businesses who would like to have customer supports 24/7. So we are actually making that happen with the help of machine learning and AI, where you don't need a human all the time answering all the calls or everything. So we are looking after that business. And I'm really grateful that Mr. Alam has given me the chance to work in this sector. And as a Bangladeshi, I really feel proud to be contributing in Australian industry and making changes to the lives of the people. So thank you again for coming. And I would also like to pay homage to our freedom fighters and to our Victory Day. So thanks for having us here and also being present here. Thank you. So the mic is to Mr. Alam again.
So, guys, who wants to start a business? I'm telling you the secret story of starting a business. It's not the occasion to tell this story, but I want to add this one because I want to see more young people to start the business. So first of all, if anyone wants to start a business, they think I can do something that's similar to other people doing. So I'd like to inform them, whenever you decide to start a business, just go outside of your comfort zone. Other people can do something that if I want to do the same thing, it will not be a business. The business means you need to do something other people is not comfortable to do that. This is the secret. And you know, the young people is the most key in the success in the business. how much effort they can believe. And even I believe these guys are so smart, they smarter than me even sometime. And I always can remember, I rely on them whenever I'm not in the business. So you need to bring good people in the business. So, and now actually, I want to declare one thing for the freedom fighter who are here. So the craze, the award that going to them today is sponsored by Telios, and then the gift card that we will award today to them is from Telios as well. So I'm not sure actually, Titu Bhai, could you please justify how can hand over this gift card and award? Okay, so not a problem. Thank you very much for being with us, and please pray for us so that we can make a change and we can present Bangladesh and Australia anywhere in the world, so that we can see the challenge that we are taking, making some real contribution in people's life, because our business motto is create to connect, and we want to be the most innovative global enterprise that can create technology solution and services to connect people. Ultimately, we are doing something out of the comfort zone and challenging, and other business or other people cannot take that challenge. Thank you very much. I see here some of the customer is here, and I want to pass the same message to them as well. We are in the business to take the challenge, to make some difference, to connect people. Thank you everyone for being with us today. Thank you very much, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Telios and their founder, Mr. Jahangir Alam, for being associated with this event as a major partner. Thank you so much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we would also like to appreciate and acknowledge our thanks to Mr. Matthew Hanna, State Executive, New South Wales Liberal Party of Australia. He was here. Councillor Sam Elmire, Georges River Council. Nick Smoothly, President Barton FEC, JC Nguyen, Secretary LGC Canterbury Bankstown, and Alex Kazimi. Thank you for being with us. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we know the Mukti Bahini, also known as Freedom Fighters of our beloved Bangladesh, was the guerrilla resistance movement consisting of Bangladeshi military, paramilitary, and civilian during the War of Liberation that transformed East Pakistan into Bangladesh and in 1971. And we are here to pay our tribute to them. For this occasion, I would like to invite our Consul General Khandakar Masudul Alam, Consular General of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Sydney, to come and hand over the award to them. Now I would like to request to come on stage Mohammad Mizarur Rahman Taru. আপনি যদি কিছু বলতে চান স্যার আপনি
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. As you know, today we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of Victory Day of the Bangladesh Liberation War. Today I am proud to stand here as one of many freedom fighters in the Liberation War. Alongside my 4 brothers who are also freedom fighters, sadly 2 of my brothers were martyred during the war. Overall, 6 of my relatives were killed by opposition. Today, I would like to honor the 3 million individuals who sacrificed their lives of the freedom of the country. I will now deliver some Bengali speech. ভাইরা, আসসালামু আলাইকুম। আজ বাংলাদেশের এই 50তম বিজয় দিবসে আপনাদেরকে জানাই শুভেচ্ছা। একজন মুক্তিযোদ্ধা হিসাবে আমার আজ বলার কিছু নেই, বলবেন আপনারা। তবে যে ব্যক্তি একটি জাতির স্বাধীনতা এনে দিয়েছিল এবং সেই স্বাধীনতা আনতে যে উনি যে ত্যাগ তিতিক্ষা এবং আমাদেরকে যুদ্ধ করার মুক্তিযুদ্ধ করার জন্য প্রস্তুত করেছিল, আমি তার বিদেহী আত্মার কথা স্মরণ করছি, তার বিদেহী আত্মার স্মরণ করছি। সেই সঙ্গে স্মরণ করছি 30 লক্ষ শহীদ এবং সম্ভ্রম হারানো মা বোনদেরকে। আগামীতে আপনাদের সঙ্গে আবার দেখা হবে। বিজয় দিবসের শুভেচ্ছা জানিয়ে শেষ করছি। জয় বাংলা, জয় বঙ্গবন্ধু।
অসম্ভব ধন্যবাদ স্যার। এখন আমি মঞ্চে আসার জন্য অনুরোধ করছি আবুল হেলাল উদ্দিন, বীর মুক্তিযোদ্ধা। স্যার, আপনি যদি কিছু বলেন।
Assalamu alaikum. Please, no side talk. If you want to talk, please go outside. Dignitaries, respected community members, ladies and gentlemen. As Tarun Bhai said, I am not here to speech. I'm very proud of myself. I am here because I was a part of the 71. I was the hero. I fought for the country, and I was the youngest freedom fighter of the history of Bangladesh liberation. I will request you, all the community people, especially young, treasure this moment today. You might not see me or see this freedom fighter again next time in your life. If it is possible, come and take your picture with them. Treasure it, archive it, frame it. You will not regret it. You can tell the story to next generation. I saw them, I was with them. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, and we are really honored with your speech. Now I would like to invite Shah Mohammad Enayatur Rahimi, please, on the stage. And sir, if you would like to say something.
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. সবাইকে বিজয় দিবসের শুভেচ্ছা। I am very happy to see here some our Australian guest, Mr. Philip Radak, Lindy, Wolsey, Mr. Mark, and many others, Australian friend. Australia, আমাদের লিবারেশন ওয়ারে 1972 সালের 31শে জানুয়ারি আমাদের ওয়েস্টার্ন কান্ট্রি হিসাবে স্বীকৃতি দেয়। আর আপনারা জানেন আমাদের এক সহযোদ্ধা ছিল অস্ট্রেলিয়ান, উইলিয়াম ওয়ান্ডারল্যান্ডস। সে 1971 বাটায় কাজ করত, স্বাধীনতা যুদ্ধে সক্রিয় অংশগ্রহণ করে আমাদের মতন। তার নামে বাংলাদেশে একটি রাস্তা আছে এবং তাকে বাংলাদেশ সরকার বীর প্রতীক উপাধি দেয়। আমি শ্রদ্ধা ভরে স্মরণ করছি সেই সহযোদ্ধা ওয়ান্ডারল্যান্ডকে। সেই সাথে স্মরণ করছি আমাদের মুক্তিযুদ্ধে 30 লক্ষ শহীদ, 2 লক্ষ মা বোনের ইজ্জতের বিনিময়ে যারা নিজেদের আত্মত্যাগ ও বলিদান দিয়ে আমাদের স্বাধীনতা এনে দিয়েছে। আজ এই প্রবাসে আমাদের প্রবাসী মুক্তিযোদ্ধাদের বাংলাদেশ, ইউনাইটেড বাংলাদেশ অস্ট্রেলিয়া কর্তৃক সম্মাননা প্রদর্শন করার জন্য আমি আন্তরিকভাবে ধন্যবাদ জ্ঞাপন করছি। আপনারা সবাই ভালো থাকবেন। জয় বাংলা, জয় বঙ্গবন্ধু।
ধন্যবাদ, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we had Bir Mukti Jodha Apel Mahmood, but he expressed his sadness for not being present due to the COVID. So just round of applause for him. Thank you. Now I would like to invite Dr. Habibur Rahman Bishwash to come on the stage, please. Sir, if you would like to say something.
Greetings to all Bangladeshi community and other community who are present here. I understand time is going to be very short and there is not many things to say elaborately. Already couple of speakers mentioned some of the things I am not going to mention. I was thinking to say about William S. Orderland, but Bilal Bhai already mentioned. Yeah, he died in 2001 at the age of 83 years, and he was born in Das. He was also a commando fighter in Second World War. Anyway, I like to take the reference of Mr. Philip Radok that Bangladesh has got a lot of challenges. Yes, in reference to that, recently we have the biggest challenge that the Islamic fundamentalist extremists, they always try to destabilize our country, and they always bring new issues to our generation. And in this point, I also refer to the invitation of CEO Mr. Jahangir Alam that we need the young people now to engage all the resources to protect these sorts of bigotry, hysteria, and the fundamentalism and abuse of Islam religion. I also like to mention that the organizer of this function, mainly the Bangladesh Association of Bangladesh, but I must mention the special or tremendous efforts done by Muhammad Zaman Tito, who bring us the freedom fighters to introduce in our community as well as to Australian community. Personally, I received more than 10 calls from him. So it was a very important patience he showed to us, because he could ring just one and then he could not give any feedback. She just did not contact, but he did it. Lastly, I want to say that we did not want this Bangladesh fundamentalist or the Islamic terrorist and to make our country unstable and Taliban state. Lastly, I just want to say, I like to quote
few words from the one of the freedom fighters. He was a singer, Nazrul Islam Babu, that একটি বাংলাদেশ তুমি জাগ্রত জনতার সারা বিশ্বের বিস্ময় তুমি আমার অহংকার. So I will request now to the young generation to be woke up to take up our rest of the work and make the Bangladesh a stable state. Thank you very much. Thanks for everybody.
Thank you so much, sir.
So I have a proposal that those who are freedom fighters in Australia, particularly if Bangladesh Consul General can make a list on the board so that whenever people go there and whenever people visit there, they can see that who are the freedom fighters in Bangladesh or Australia. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Habib Rahman Bishash, Bir Mukti Jodha. Now we would like to pay our tribute to Mr. Humayun Kabir Khan. I think he's not present today. We'll convey our good wishes to him. Now I would like to invite Dr. Muhammad Abdul Rashid. On his behalf, we have Mahabub Rashid, his son, to come on stage, please. Mr. Mahabub Rashid, son of Dr. Muhammad Abdul Rashid. Mr. Mahabub Rashid, if you just say a few words.
ধন্যবাদ। উপস্থিত সুধীমণ্ডলী, আজকের অনুষ্ঠানে আমি আমার শ্রদ্ধেয় মুক্তিযোদ্ধা বাবা সম্বন্ধে দুটি কথা বলতে চাই। আমি মুক্তিযুদ্ধ দেখিনি, তবে আমার বাবাকে দেখে বুঝতে পেরেছি যে কি একজন মানুষকে প্রকৃত মুক্তিযোদ্ধায় পরিণত করে। তাকে দেখেছি একজন নীরব, পরোপকারী, নীতির প্রশ্নে আপোষহীন, প্রচার বিমুখ, নিরলস পরিশ্রমী মানুষ হিসেবে যে আমাকে অভিভূত করেছে। সকল মুক্তিযোদ্ধাদের রইল আমার অপরিসীম শ্রদ্ধা। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Thank you so much. Now I would like to invite Dr. Aminul Haq Farazi, please, on stage. Sir, if you would like to say something.
সুধীবৃন্দ, আমি বাংলাই বলছি, কিছু মনে করবেন না আপনারা। আমি অনেকক্ষণ এখানে থাকবো না, শুধু একটা কথা বলতে চাচ্ছি যে যারা আজকে এই অনুষ্ঠানের আয়োজন করেছেন, আমি বিমুগ্ধ হয়েছি। আমাদেরকে শ্রদ্ধা জানানোর জন্য যে আয়োজন, এটা আমার পক্ষে ভাষায় ব্যক্ত করা সম্ভব নয়। তো সংক্ষেপে আমি আপনাদেরকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। এই বলে আমি শেষ করলাম।
ধন্যবাদ স্যার। Now I would like to request M. Rizaur Rahman on stage, please. Bir Mukti Jodha, M. Rizaur Rahman.
কোনো অ্যাকনোলেজ করতে দেন পরে অ্যাকনোলেজ করব খাবার
ওকে তাহলে শুধু কোন অ্যাকনোলেজমেন্ট অ্যান্ড স্পন্সর এগুলো আমি লোগো
লোক বাকি আছে
দুইজন Sir, if you would like to say something.
Thank you, everyone. I'm Mohammad Reza Rahman, joined in Pakistan Air Force 1968. I came on holiday from Pakistan on January 1971 and didn't return back as the non-cooperation movement started. I devoted myself as a freedom fighter and started fighting against Pakistan Army and the occupation forces in Bangladesh. 1971 started from 27th of March. And I gave the training for the few peoples in my area, in my in my Thana area, and started to move from there to India with the people join the Liberation Force. And after the liberation of 16th of December, we enjoyed a lot. We enjoyed our freedoms and started to join again in Bangladesh Air Force and served there for another 15 to 16 years and retired from there in 1986 and came to Australia in 1991. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now we would like to invite Mohammad Abdul Latif on his stage, please. Bir Muktijodha Mohammad Abdul Latif. Sir, if you
থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ। আমি একটু বেশি কিছু বলতে পারবো না, বলবো না, শুধু বলতে পারছি যে যারা আমাদেরকে এতদিন পরে অন্তত স্বীকার করতেছে বা সম্মান দেখাচ্ছে, বিশেষ করে টিটু ভাই সহ যারা বাকি যারা আছে প্রত্যেককে আমাদের পক্ষ থেকে, অন্তত এখানে যারা মুক্তিযোদ্ধা আছে অস্ট্রেলিয়ায় তাদের পক্ষ থেকে এদেরকে সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি এবং সাথে সাথে আপনাদেরকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। থ্যাংক ইউ।
ধন্যবাদ স্যার। Now I would like to request Bir Muktijodha Kamrul Ahsan Khan, sorry. Sir, if you would like to say something.
Ladies and gentlemen, dignitary guests, particularly, I would say my friend, the First Minister with whom I met in Brisbane, Philip Ruddock, my fellow freedom fighters, leader of the community, artists, and our sisters. First of all, I want to say my gratitude to the people who died for Bangladesh. 30 lakhs people died in Bangladesh for our liberation. It is the day to honor those people who has given life. People who fought in the struggle, battle, could not see the independent country. Either civilians or army officials, they are our mind, they are our heroes. We salute in a place, in a country, Australia, who has recognized us in 1971 Liberation War. I can distinctively remember when I listened to the radio, Radio Australia, they have supported our cause. That was the first foreign country who supported. It is still, I remember that day. I'm in that country. And early in the 70s, I talked to my wife, let's go take a break and let's go to Australia. She said, no, I won't go to Australia. The reason was, early 80s, possibly 79 or 80, he came to Australia in Canberra. She didn't like it, very quiet. So I won't go there. But I like Australia because I was here to attend the international conference, my professional conference, public relation and journalist conference in Melbourne. I liked it. But at the end, for some reason, that I can tell you also that I had a robbery sort of things in my house. The robbery was done by the police. The police has detected, but they were not arrested because that was a police day. That day we decided, my wife decided, I will go. And I accompanied, she accompanied me. Then we came to Australia. I also like, the day I came here, I feel a little isolated. I started working with the Migrant Resource Center in Brisbane. I was a settlement officer. And that time, Philip Ruddock came there. And he delivered a very historical speech, which I referred to in many meetings in Bangladesh, even in here. He told in the speech, we don't want any people coming from overseas lost their identity. They should have their own identity. People who lost the identity, he cannot contribute any country. He could not contribute Australia. That I always remember. And from that day, I feel that I'm in the right place. And till today, I'm here for 30 years almost. I feel it is my country, where people can stay. It is a multicultural country. I can say it is my country. And it is everybody's country. So today, I would like to request, I would like to congratulate my friends, particularly Ayaz, Dr. Ayaz. He's a very good friend, my younger brother, my relative. He's a great person. He's a good physician. And also, he was with us. Now I'm very much involved with the environment movement. Bangladesh Environment Network, Climate Action Australia. He is the person who supported and organized and gave lecture to the seminar in one of the university here. So I don't want to lengthen my speech. I would like to thank our fellow friends, at least for after 49 years, you have honored us, not us only. You have honored the Liberation War. You have honored 30 lakh people. That is the thing we have to remember. আর একটা কথা আমি বলতে চাই যে আমরা যারা মুক্তিযোদ্ধা লিস্টেড মুক্তিযোদ্ধা এর বাইরেও অনেক মুক্তিযোদ্ধা যারা ইনলিস্টেড হনে তারা মৃত্যুবরণ করেছে অনেক মুক্তিযোদ্ধা আছেন যারা হতাশ হয়ে তারা নাম ইনলিস্ট করেনি আমার এরকম অনেক জানা আছে they are so frustrated they don't want to get in the list but finally we are enlisted শেখ হাসিনা যখন ক্ষমতা আসলেন তখন আমাকে খবর দিল যে তোমার নাম তুমি দাওনি, এখনো তুমি তাড়াতাড়ি দাও। তা এনিওয়ে আই জাস্ট managed to fill up the forms online and I have managed to get a certificate afterwards. Anyway, but I want to honor those people, those who fought but didn't get the certificate. There are a lot of people. So we have to find out. But there are also who cheated with the certificates. There are people around us. I don't want to mention those names. There are. They are behind me. On the right side, left side, we have to also find out those people. And I would like to request today from this dais, please do surrender that certificate. Don't take the money from the government. It is a people's money. So that is my request. And I had a talk with the High Commissioner of Canberra a few days before, and he is going to arrange a program in next 26th of March. That will be all Australian program. So people from every part of the Australia, they will come and attend the program. So I would request to all of you, please, if you have any friends who has the really freedom fighter and didn't get a certificate, but if somehow they can prove that they're the freedom fighter, I think that will be recognized and I will fight for them. But it has to be justified. It has to be justified, I have to prove. And there should be a statutory declaration. Shiraz can say that. What is the statutory declaration? They make a statutory declaration that I'm a freedom fighter of such and such place. And then it could be recognized. So today, I would like to convey my thanks through Mr. Masood, the Consul General, to High Commissioner of Bangladesh in Australia. আমি আর সময় না নিয়ে আমি আমার এই মুক্তিযুদ্ধ আমার বাংলাদেশের জন্য আমি গৌরববোধ করি এবং আমি আমার জীবনের শেষ রক্ত দিয়ে হলো আমি বাংলাদেশের মর্যাদাকে রক্ষা করার জন্য আমি লড়াই করে যাব। এবং আপনাদেরকে একটা কথা বলতে চাই, আর একটা, যে আমাদের এখানে যারা আছেন আপনারা সবাই একজন অ্যাম্বাসেডর। মাসুদ সাহেব এখানে কনসাল জেনারেল, কিন্তু আসলে আপনারা সবাই অ্যাম্বাসেডর। আমাদের কেউ যদি ব্যবসাতে শিক্ষকতা উন্নতি করতে পারে, যেমন আমাদের রফিক ভাই, হি ইজ এমিরেটস প্রফেসর, আমাদের বাঙালি একজন ভাইস চ্যান্সেলর, দ্যাট ইজ দ্য রিয়েলিটি। We cannot think of it before 1971. Our friends and Bangladeshi had become a big businessman, vice chancellors, member of the parliament, such and such. So we feel proud of Bangladesh and let us stand behind Bangladesh. And I want to echo the voice of Mr. Alam, who speak over the very young guy, entrepreneur. Let us stand behind, let us stand together and make Bangladesh, our motherland, beautiful and prosperous. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspirational and motivational speech. It will encourage all of us to take forward our Bangladesh with us. Thank you. We also would like to pay our tribute to Muhammad Muqtedum-e Azam Mashrafi. He wasn't present with us and convey our good wishes for this program. And we also would like to pay Dr. Muhammad Shahadat Khan. He also failed to participate because of the COVID. Now I would like to request all the Bir Mukti Jodha to come on a stage and take a photograph with us. We would like to capture this moment for you. Please, all the Bir Mukti Jodhas who were awarded tonight, please come forward. And I would like to invite Dr. Ayaz Chaudhary, President of United Bangladeshi Association of Australia, to come on stage, please. Consul General Khandakar Masudul Alam. And also would like to invite the organizer of this event, former Councillor Mohammad Zaman. Please give a round of applause to all of them. If you just bring the award with you also, please. Sir. Can I also have the Honorable Philip Radok on stage, along with Miss Wendy? Carl Saleh, Mr. Carl Saleh. Can I also have our President for Women Council, Ms. Shajeda Akhtar Sanjida, on stage, please? Thank you all. Thank you so much. আমি কি সব মুক্তিযোদ্ধাদেরকে আরেকটু স্টেজে রাখতে পারি কিছুক্ষণের জন্য? বাকিরা all the guests can take their seats. Only the freedom fighters. Our respected freedom fighters, please stay on stage. Now I'd like to invite Teleos team to take a moment of picture with them. Teleos team. Please take the photographs, then we'll take the individual, only photographs of the Bir Mukti Jodha. Thank you, Team Teleos. Thank you for being with us. Now I would like to request only the freedom fighters to stay. চারজন নালে জিনিসটা কমপ্লেক্স দিতে ঠিক বলেছেন। আরেকটা চেয়ার দেন, আরেকটা চেয়ার দিল সালাম ভাই। থ্যাংক ইউ। চেয়ার লাগবে গায়িকারা রেডি আছে যে তামিমা শাড়ি দুটো গান করার জন্য? হ্যাঁ আমি জানি না। Titu Bhai, could you please come on stage, please? Dear Titu Bhai, we need your attention. Thank you so much, sir. সবাইকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ।
লেডিজ এন্ড জেন্টলম্যান, আমি একটু মিস করে গেছি। আমি দুই একজনের নাম না বললেই চলে না। আমাদের মুক্তিযুদ্ধের সময় যারা বাঙালিরা এখানে থেকে আমাদের সমর্থন দিয়েছেন, তার মধ্যে এখানে একজন উপস্থিত আছে নজরুল ভাই। তাকে আমার পক্ষ থেকে আন্তরিকভাবে অভিনন্দন জানাতে চাই। নজরুল ভাই এখানে আছেন, ইনি এখানে মিছিল অর্গানাইজ করেছেন, অনেক কিছুই করেছেন এবং ইদানি একটা বইও লিখেছেন, সেটা আপনারা খুব শীঘ্রই হাতে পাবেন। তাকে আমাদের সকলের পক্ষ থেকে আমরা অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছি। আর আরেকটা কথা হচ্ছে যে আমাদের মুক্তিযোদ্ধার বাইরেও যারা আছেন, যারা আমাদের সাথে লড়াই করেছেন, সাহায্য করেছেন, তাদেরকে আমরা আমাদের অন্তঃস্থল থেকে আমরা অভিনন্দন জানাতে চাই। আমাদের এখানে আলোচনা আছেন আমাদের ভাষা আন্দোলনের সঙ্গীত শিল্পী আব্দুল লতিফের সন্তান সালেকিন। আমি এখান থেকে এই মঞ্চ থেকে আমাদের সেই শ্রদ্ধা আব্দুল লতিফ, যার সাথে আমার একাত্মতা ছিল, তার প্রতি আমার শ্রদ্ধা জানাচ্ছি। আপনাদের সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ স্যার আপনাদের সবাইকে। আমরা প্রোগ্রামটা যত দ্রুত পারি শেষ করার চেষ্টা করছি। এর মধ্যে আমরা কিছু সাংস্কৃতিক অনুষ্ঠানের প্রিপারেশন নিয়েছিলাম। আমি জাস্ট একটু যোগাযোগ করে দেখছি ওনারা সবাই এখন আছেন কিনা, এবং আমরা তাড়াতাড়ি প্রোগ্রামটা শেষ করতে চাইবো। সবাইকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। লাঞ্চ সার্ভ করা হয়েছে, আপনারা খাচ্ছেন। আমি দেখি আমাদের কালচারাল প্রোগ্রাম